Hi mga ka-blessed! Welcome back to our videos. Today, we are here in a coffee shop while we are drinking our special latte and a black chip coffee. I'm gonna ask Ate as for the words of encouragement, words of wisdom. Charot. Ito yung ate ko. Ito yung ate ko na matalino. So,
uy, grabe siya.
Totoo yun.
Ito.
Matalino to. So, the questions that I never asked.
Matalino sa kabuuan.
Questions that I never asked. It's up to you if you gonna make a fun or serious.
Charot.
First question.
Question agad?
No! First question. Okay. Viral to na... No! It's a viral question in a social media. Even OG Diaz.
Inspired by OG?
Yes! Hi, Mama O.
Close sila.
One time, OG Diaz had celebrities regarding parents. Regarding the parents. So, question, sabi niya, responsibilidad ba ng anak na buhayin ang magulang? In your perspective or in your thoughts?
Well, in my own perspective, in my notion, not. It's not the responsibility of the children to support their parents. However, if you really love your parents and ikaw na anak ay nakakaangat sa buhay, then you have to give the support that they need. You can give them the financial support because di ba nakakaangat ka sa buhay, nakakaya mo bang mag-enjoy, kumakain ng masasarap na pagkain habang yung parents mo nahihirapan sa buhay. So that's not a responsibility, but it's all about or it's more on love, showing love to them or paying back. Kasi imagine when you were a kid, they worked so hard for you, they worked so hard just to give you good education, to give you a comfortable life. So it's about time naman na ikaw kasi yung nakakaangat, ikaw yung may magandang buhay at the situation at the moment. So napakaganda na ibalik mo, or hindi man ibalik, but when you show your love to them, bigyan mo naman din sila ng comfortable life by giving them your financial support. So it's not more about the responsibility, but it's more about love and care. Yeah, because you care to your parents.
That's why you give. That's why you support.
Yeah. That's it. So, however, in different scenario,
it depends on the situation.
Kung payaman naman yung parents mo kaysa anak, di ba naman ibibigay sa pa? So, hindi na. Like here in Europe or in other countries, not only in Europe, but usually parents have better financial status than the children. Kasi nga, maybe they work so hard in the past, nakakapag-save, so mas madami silang savings kaysa anak nila. So bakit pa kailangan ng mga anak magbigay sa magulang?
So it really depends. The setup of the family is really depends the situation.
So in our case, I know okay yung parents namin. Pero we still want them to have more comfortable life than the usual. We still want to express our love to them. Kaya pina-experience kung ano na-experience namin, gusto din namin ma-experience sila. Like, if we have been traveling, we also want them to travel.
To experience also.
Yeah. Something like that. If we try different restaurants, different food, we also want them to experience like
sasabihin ng papa, gusto
lang. So, the answer there is no. Not that.
It's
always express and show your love to your parents. Not only to your parents, but to your loved ones.
Okay. Let's move to another question.
No.
Alam ko ang daming mga big words dito na maka-learn din ang mga ka-blessed natin. Even me. So, my second question is, Sa mga
Uy, nakulbaan talaga dyan. Nakulbaan dyan ko.
graduates ngayon.
Okay.
Ano yung words of encouragement? Since this month is a month of
Graduation.
no, month of moving up. Diba? Daming nag-graduates ngayon. So, ano yung words of encouragement sa kanila?
Oh my God, madami. Charot.
Na maibigay mo sa kanila.
Okay.
Na,
siguro, be ambitious. Yes, be ambitious. Like me when I was little, I had so many dreams. I wanted to be a teacher because every time I saw my teacher, I was so inspired to teach the kids. And then every time I watched the television, I saw that newscaster. So I wanted to be a newscaster. I wanted to be a journalist. Then I saw the people who work in the bank. I wanted to be a lot. So that made me motivated to finish my college or my studies.
That was
because I wanted.
That was at the age of
elementary. Actually, gusto ko nga mag-artista. Kasi pag nanonood ako ng television, mga teleserye, di ba? Because I'm ambitious woman in a good way. But maybe, ano ba? I want them to get good advice. So since you have the ambition, you have to be a visionary. So, i-vision mo muna yung self mo. What do you want to become? What do you want to be in the future? And then, once you know what you want, once you are sure enough na ano bang gusto mo, ipag-pray mo yan. Dapat guarded yan with prayer. Okay? Kasi ako noon, pray talaga ako ng pray.
So, ano pinag-pray mo dati?
Una, nag-pray ako na hindi ako papatigilin ng school. Kasi may culture kami, may family culture.
Yan ang ka-blessed. Siya yung pinaka-swerte sa akin.
Uy, grabe siya.
Oh, totoo. Kasi, nainggit ako, not in the...
Not the green envy.
Not in negative way.
Yeah, that's green envy. Yeah.
Honestly, when I finished my high school,
ay, nakastop ko pala.
Oo, nakastop ako for one. Di ba kasi may ano kami,
culture may culture.
May sinet up si Papa sa amin na policy na pag
once you graduate
na high school,
you finish in high school, you have to stop 1 year.
1 year.
Para hindi siya sunod-sunod.
Oo. Pero nung time ko, dahil ayoko talaga mag-stop, no choice ako kasi hindi naman kami mayaman. So, I was stopped for 1 year. Tapos, kahit tatlo na yung college, pinilit ko talagang pumasok din. Kahit after 1 year. Nakikita ko sa iyo, promise. Hindi siya negative. Kasi, never
kami ni Lord. Kasi pinag-pray ko. So, first, be ambition, be visionary. Dapat yung vision mo. So, na-vision ko talaga yung self ko kung ano ako. Then, pinag-pray ko. Nung time na sinabi ng tatay, ni Papa na...
Kaya nga, nagpursigi ako
sabi ni Papa
nag-stop ako ng 1 year.
Sabi niya na, better you stop.
Alam ko naman na sinabi yan.
Sabi niya sa akin na mag-stop ka muna this year. Kasi di ba that time, nagkasakit si ate. So, she needed financial support. That time. So, gusto ng parents namin na focus mo na yung financial support namin sa kanya kasi kailangan niya magpagaling. And it so happened, mag-enroll na ako sa college. So, good thing naman, yung best friend ko, pina-take niya ako ng exam sa yung university. Magiging scholar. Oo. Tapos,
diba guys? Diba ka-blessed? Ang talino niya.
Hindi na. So, I was really praying na.
Kasi may condition. Kahit nga din ako. Kasi dahil naingit ako sa iyo, nag-take din ako ng exam. Pero, wala hindi ako malakas kay Lord dati
Tapos, ganito ang story. Gusto ni Mama na salasal ako mag-school. Kaya, second step na kami doon ni Tres. And then, itong best friend ko si Noreen, nagtawag siya kasi gusto niya
mag-same
kami ng university. Tapos sabi ko, wala, second step na kami sa Lasal. Sabi niya, so daming offer, like,
ba't nag-second step kayo kung yun palang plano ni Papa na pa-stop?
Hindi pa yun. Nag-ano pa.
Ano, sekreto lang?
Hindi pa. What I mean is, that time, hindi pa sila nag-decide na ito
ako nun?
I don't know where you were at that time.
Hindi ko alam yan.
You listen. Tapos, so, sabi ni Marina, pag doon ako sa isang university, say, free ako ng bahay, free ako ng computer, para magamit sa school, tapos magtitake na ako ng exam. So, ini-stop namin yung steps, yung enrollment.
Second step.
Oo, dapat magtuloy na yon. Tapos, so nag-take ako ng exam. So, pag, meaning to say, on that day, hindi ako na-enroll kahit sa dalawang school, sa dalawang school na yon. Kasi nga, nag-exam pa ako sa kabila, kaya hindi ako na-enroll sa Lasal.
Ano yung
pangalan? Oo. So, nung umuwi kami, parang, sabi ko, kaya kinausap ko pa, we have to talk. Sorry, hindi ako nag-enroll kasi nag-take ako ng exam sa MU. Tapos nga,
pina-enroll? Yun na nga.
Hindi pa. And then, on the following day, kasi wala ako, excited siya. Tapos umiyak ako because yung heart ko parang, my heart belongs to Lasal kasi nga si Tres nandun, tapos si Kuya, Richie nandun. So, parang I really wanted to study there. And then sabi, parang medyo na si Mama, ba't ka ba nagpapadala kay Noreen na hindi man siya maggasto sa college mo. Sabi ko, ang galing din na ng offer. Parang beneficial siya kasi nga libre ang bahay, gano'n. Tapos kung makapasa ako, scholar ako, wala akong babayaran sa tuition. Then on the following day, suddenly, nag-decide si Papa, kinausap niya ako na, hindi ka na lang namin pa,
so how do you feel that time?
Mag-aral ng college, 1 year kang mag-stop.
Broken hearted ka?
Umiyak ako. Diba, mag-isa lang ako sa room. May room, diba? May room na ako that
time. Siya lang po. Napaka-special talaga nito. Siya lang talaga may room.
Hindi, that time. Tapos, umiyak ako. Kaya, very powerful yung prayer. Kasi alam mong nakikinig talaga si Lord. So, umiyak ako. Talagang umiyak ko, Lord. Ayokong huminto. Kasi that time, parang selfish ako ba? Parang feeling ko, I wanted to finish earlier as much as possible. Ayokong maging behind sa mga classmates ko sa high school. Feeling ko, basta parang my world was shattered at that time. So, pray na ako, umiyak ako kay Lord. Lord, please, touch the heart of Papa na hindi niya ako stop. Tapos, sabi ni Papa, sige, pag nakapasa ka sa exam, hindi ka hihinto sa pag-aaral. So, nag-pray na ako, Lord, let me pass that exam. So, on that Monday, the result came out, and then sabi ni Noreen, you passed. So, full scholar ako for, sa school.
Matalino talaga to.
Kaya,
hindi
ako nakapag-stop ng 1 year.
So,
tuloy-tuloy.
So, first is,
and be ambitious or be visionary. You vision yourself.
And then second is,
be prayerful.
And third, do you have a third?
Of course. So, hindi lang hanggang doon na hanggang prayer ka lang. You should, yung may determination and perseverance. Kahit gaano kahirap ang buhay, kahit gaano ka-test ng buhay para maging manghina ka sa iyong pangarap, para abutin ang mga pangarap mo sa buhay. You should have that courage, determination, and perseverance to go on, to keep going. Yun, kasi yung ibang mga mayayaman na, they have the money, they have all the support, but if they don't persevere, if they don't have yung determination na mag-propose, hindi talaga sila mag-succeed sa buhay. No? Kasi, alam ko, nandyan talaga si Lord. Bless talaga ako kasi never ako nag-promissory note sa kahit mahal ang nursing. Imagine...
Ako ilang beses ako nag-promise.
Ay, really?
Oo.
Ba't ka nag-promissory mo?
Nung time na kami na lang ni engineer.
Kasi nga, diba, yung Silicanas reported ni Perry ng practice. Yun ba yung issue?
Ha?
Yun ba yun na promissory mo?
Oo, yung time na yun na hindi na nag-support may mga issue din kami, mga pamilya. So, basta naranasan ko mag-promissory note. Kasi si engineer, Engineer Chris Bird. Si Chris Bird. Nag-stop din naman niya siya. Si Chris Bird kasi, pina-folipid kasi may, if you, 5% na discount kung may kapatid. So, nakuha na niya. Plus, 10% kung if you folipid. So, tinatry talaga ni na mga papa na makuha yung 10%. So, siya, for hanggat andun ako, for the every STEAM, folipid siya. Semester, folipid talaga siya. So, ako lang nag-promise ako every exam.
Grabe, talagang sabi ni Papa.
Pero alam mo,
1 week before your exam, you really have to tell me ahead.
Nakaka-bless naman na experience ko yun. Hindi
kasi,
ako na.
Alam mo, ganito yan. Yung mga, may classmates ako na anak ng lawyer, ganon. So, hindi kasi, nakakaba talaga sa buhay, pero nakapag-promissory note kasi. Pero ako never in my entire life nag-promissory note. Provided talaga ni mo balik. Sabihin ko lang ba, next week, exam na namin. Maghahanap talaga si Papa para lang mapatay niya. So, tapos ano pa yun, when you have God will never
leave you. Never leave you.
So,
totoo naman yan.
Yeah.
So, let's move on to the third.
Magpursige lang sila. They want, they should not lose their hope.
Third question. ano dapat i-priority? Prioridad? Career or life?
Well, for me, it depends. It really depends. So, diba, if you're ambitious and you wanna be successful in life, then you do your career first because love can win.
True love waits. True love. She's married na.
Career first. And how would you help your... Ayan na naman tayo, help because you love your parent is not a responsibility. How would you help your family if inuuna mo yung love? Remember, I do remember when I was in high school, oh my God, napaka-stricta ni Mama. Sasakay lang ako ng motorcycle ba?
Habal-habal.
Oo, tapos if ang driver ay single, galit na galit siya pag ako.
Ba't di ganun si Mama sa akin?
Ganun siya. So, but I understand why mother was like that. Kasi naging protective na siya. She just wanted me na, to have a better path, not to be distracted, to be in a good hand, something like that. I know mother knows that. So, ayun, di ko man naintindihan before why she acted like that.
Nagalit ka? Nagalit?
Oo, parang, ano ba to si Mama? Walang trust sa akin.
Ba't ka na nagalit? Wala naman.
Kasi yung bibig niya, masasakit na pinagsasabi, pang judgmental na, ginajudge na ako, Diyos ko. Pero, yeah, it molded me actually to be a better person naman. So, kaya guys, you always listen to your mother. Mother knows best. And mothers always think for your own good. They always want to be a better person. To be like,
and look at her now. Successful ang career, successful ang love life.
That's great. Basta pray lang. So with that question, ang answer ko is
it's the
career. Because you really have to have yung financial stability before you enter life.
Pero tanong ko, pwede ba na ipagsabay ang career at saka love life?
Pwede naman, kasi choice mo yun. So, and it's a matter of choice. Ang buhay talaga is a matter of choice.
Whether lang.
Oo, whether lang. So, kung kaya naman na pagsabayin, depende yan sa tao eh. If kaya niya, then why not? Kasi, if you enter in a love world, may ano talaga na mag-aaway kayo, so you'll be disturbed, you will be, emotionally, ano ka talaga, problematic. So, pwedeng, if nag-aaral ka pa, pwede siyang affected. So, like, wala kang ganang pumasok kasi disturb yung heart mo,
babagsak ka sa quiz sa quiz.
Yung ano mo. And on the other hand naman, like, if you have this someone na very supportive, inspired ka, no? Pero, For me lang, no? I would rather have, study first, then career, then saka na yung love mo. Basta matapos mo na yung pag-aaral mo, tapos nag-start ka na mag-work, pwede ka na dun.
May mga babanggitin ako. Ano lang yung first thing na it will come up in your mind. Mga ano lang. Okay. Sandara Park. Anong maalala mo kay Sandara Park?
Ang lagtin nila ni Tio.
Kasi ito, mga blessed. Grabe ka fanatic.
Pinili ko lahat
yung time niya, time ng Star Circle Quest. Every week.
Kasi gusto ko mag-artista.
Ay, gano'n.
Di ba?
Every week, may ano siya. Magazine ba yun?
Hindi, every month.
Every month.
Oo,
may magazine na.
May magazine ako pag-compose ko.
Oo. Bibili talaga niya.
Oo. Supportive naman si Tres doon. Binibilhan ako. Diba? So, grabe siya. I appreciated that Tres. Really. Feel na feel ko yung love mo na ano. Pero nakikibasa naman din siya.
Oo. Wala naman kaming choice. Joke.
Tapos, nung nasira siya ni Kuya, umiyak talaga ako.
Oo, grabe. Grabe siya kapanaktik.
Kasi nga, oo, pag sa mga gamit ko, diba?
Oo.
Strict ako.
Organized
ako sa gamit ko.
Yung
tapos pag nasira, iyak talaga. Parang OC ako that time, but I'm no longer OC. I overcame that.
Okay. Second one. TV. Anong maalala mo sa TV?
Meron yung nanonood pa tayo. Nanonood tayo, tapos nandun si Papa.
Ano yun eh. Christmas special ng ABS-CBN. Nanonood kami, tapos si Papa, na-feel na namin yung nagising na siya.
Yung
footstep niya. So, alam namin, rule ni Papa, hanggang
alas 8 lang.
Alas 8 lang.
Tulog na tayo.
Tulog na kasi si Papa.
We should sleep early.
Gusto niya na maagang gumising para makapagtrabaho.
Maagang matulog para maagang gigising.
Oo, yun nga kasi dahil may trabaho on the next day. Kami, lang yan, once a year, yung Christmas, ABS-CBN Christmas party. Yun, inabangan namin yan. Nakakulubok kami ng tom.
Oo, no. Papatay natin ng TV.
Papatay yung ilaw. Papatay yung ilaw. So, TV lang, parang nagawang ilaw nun. So, parang hindi magising si Papa. Kinalubutan namin ng
No, we covered the television and under that blanket. We're there. And
nanonood agad kami. Tapos, biglang nagising. Enough ang, ano ba tagal na blanka?
Parang main source of
electricity.
The power. The main source of power. Electric power.
So, nagtago pa yata tayo.
Oo, kailangan ng table.
Kami, nagtulugan kami ni Tres. Nagtulog. Ay, hindi.
Kinabahan ako kasi.
Si Tres pala, nagtulugan ako, pumunta sa kwarto ni Ate Mercy.
Ako sa ilalim ng table. Tapos makiba, uy. Umiinom ko siya ng tubig.
Oo.
Hindi ako nagtago sa ilalim ng lamesa.
So, grabe yung alam. So, yun ang naalala ko.
Oo, yun pala.
So, anong maalala mo nung bata ka pa? Bato?
Ano yung pinagtatanong mo?
Ba't ayaw mo?
Bato? Hindi nilalaro.
Wala ka malala? Ba't din natin yun? Damin siya ka. Nag-aral ka sa Candis.
Oo.
Tapos, pag hindi tayo natin ni tatay sa school, naglalakad tayo.
Oo.
Tapos, para makarating tayo ng mabilisan, may laro tayo na tatapakan na natin yung bato.
Doon tayo sa bato.
Oo, tatapak. Oo. Para, luso-luso tayo.
Ay, nakalimutan ko na yun. Grabe yung memories mo. Okay.
Oo. Na magkano kami?
Sorry guys, I don't know. Kasi sorry your honor, hindi ko na maalala.
Saan ka ba nakatira? Sa farm?
Sa farm.
Sa farm. Sabi nila, may puppy love, may great love, may true love. When you start a puppy love, elementary, high school,
elementary. Kasi ko, love ko siya. Feeling lang. Oo, kasi siya yung sinusulat. Exchange kami ng exchange kami ng notebook. Remember ko yan? Tapos, siya yung nag-initiate na I will be the one to write the notes for you. Tapos ikaw yung classmate ko kasi siya.
May move ba siya na ginawa para magparamdam?
Oo, yun, siguro that kind of gesture made me feel so special. But, wala mo, bata pa.
Okay, true love. Sabi nila magkaiba ang true love at saka great love.
True love. When did I?
Na-feel mo ay true love na to.
Tapos na ako mag-aral. Tapos yun na. Nagparamdam ba din siya?
Sa'yo. Or ikaw lang, one side lang.
Grabe siya. Wala na. Basta yung great love ko na yung husband. Long. Back to you.
Wala.
Okay, when was the most painful relationship you have had?
My second relationship.
Yung na pinaka-painful? Kasi 5 years. That was the shortest.
No, hindi mo alam. Hindi. Nakatatlo ako.
Okay.
Nakatatlo ako.
Sino yung first? Ay,
yun ang first. Pero months lang kami noon.
Yung 5 years, of course,
yeah.
Considering the years, the length of years, speak already the definition of painful breakup.
Oo, kasi nahirapan din ako mag-move on.
Oo, 5 years din kayo, ang dami yung memories together.
Nag-search pa ako sa kay Google. How to move on. Then, nag-search ako, tapos ina-evaluate ko yung sarili ko, anong stage na ako sa move on. Di ba may move on na?
Stages of moving on.
Stages of may
first,
anger.
your anger, denial.
Then,
acceptance.
Di, may pa. Third is bargaining. Tapos, forgiveness and acceptance. So, palaging bumabalik. Ganun. May trauma. May trauma ako.
Okay, next question. Welcome to
Tony Talks.
Lucy Talk.
Last time. Parang binawian ako nito
Question. Okay, what is the most difficult experience you have had in your life? Or your testings or experience mo. And the next is what are your victories?
Sige. Pinaka-difficult na experience ko. Dalawa. Yung about love life, yung pag-iiwalay. Tapos yung second one, yung ang tawag ito, about sa family, yung yung time na nagalit sila papa at mama sa akin, na feel nila na betrayed sila. Tapos hindi nila ako kinausap for 2 years. Oo, tapos naging victory ako noon kasi pinakita ko sa kanila na nakatapos ako kahit wala yung suporta nila. Na truly si God ang nag-work, nagbigay ng mga tao para makapagtapos din ako ng pag-aaral. Isa na yung mga kapatid ko, tapos yung part-time, yung company, kasi may nagpa-part-time ako sa Greenwich, contract 6 months.
Basta yung nag-aaral na nagpa-part-time.
Oo. College pa lang ako, part-time na ako.
I'm so proud of you.
Hindi.
But I believe that experience made you strong. Made you a strong person.
Oo.
Yeah.
Nag-third year college ako, doon naman ako nag-start ng part-time.
Doon sa Greenwich.
Greenwich.
After you went to US.
Oo. So, nag-Greenwich ako. Tapos yung Greenwich, 6 months lang talaga sa mga estudyante. Tapos, natapos ko na yung 6 months.
Stay ka?
Hindi pa. Nag-move ako kasi 6 months lang yung nila, ruling. So, nag-apply naman ako sa Jollibee.
Okay.
So, yung Jollibee naman, 6 months din. Tinarik ko yung bumalik sa Greenwich kasi kailangan ko talagang magtrabaho kasi hindi pa ako tapos pag-aral eh. Lang yung support ni Kuya Richie, tuition lang, tapos kayo may kunti-kunti, di ba? Kailangan ko talaga araw-araw pagkain, tapos yung yung boarding house, kailangan ko talaga magtrabaho. Bumalik ako sa Greenwich. Tinry ko lang kasi may naman ako, may experience. So, tinry ko lang kinausap yung manager ko, pwede mag-apply ulit. Tapos, glory to God, tinanggap niya ako. Then, after 6 months, in-extend pa niya hanggang nakatapos ako.
Bayan ako doon. Kasi ikaw yung nag-pay ng grabing consequences, yung nagalit yung parents natin. Nung nalaman niya,
kasi
diba ako
ikaw kasi
tapos na ako doon.
Tapos ka na, hindi lang sila nag-support sa review mo. Yun lang naman, di ba? Sa akin kasi, hindi pa ako
tapos
nalaman na nila na naging Christian tayo.
Yeah, just to make clear to everyone. Baka ano ba yung pinag-uusapan nila? Yeah, so we're both born again Christians, and then yung parents namin kasi they are still Catholic. So but we do understand na parang nagalit sila kasi di ba
feel kasi nila na once na born again kami, di na nila kami anak. Iba na kasi feel nila na iba na yung
maybe they
are still close-minded.
But they're very okay now. Praise the Lord. God has changed their
nagsisimba na rin sila. Nagsisimba na rin sila sa church natin.
And we're now, I could really say we're a really happy family. We are now supporting each other. Parang by God's grace, na-fix talaga yung relational problem natin before.
Kasi yung sinasabi mong victory, na-feel ko yung victory. Kasi nung pagka-graduate ko, di ba,
nag-attend na sila, di ba?
Hindi sila nag-attend. Pero after ng graduation ko, umuwi tayo. Nag-set up pala si mama at si papa ng lechon.
Okay. So, they celebrated your
tapos
graduation.
Doon din na sila pumunta sa graduation ko. Doon din naman sila yung nag-attend na umakyat sa
umakyat yung
yun na yung victory ko kasi nung umuwi tayo, hindi ko inasahan na mag-prepare si Papa at si Mama ng lechon.
Kasi nung a year after na nangyari yung big commotion sa family natin because of the religion thing. Di ba umuwi tayo, tapos hindi pa nag-heal si Mama at the time. Kasi nang mag-bless kami, parang
ayun niya. Ako talaga yung experience
ito. Kasi nandun ka kasi layo kami nandun sa Cebu.
Every time na uwi ako sa bahay, nafe-feel ko yung bigat ni Mama.
Pero that's okay.
That's the color
of our family. Kasi naman talaga sila, hindi kasi medyo pinag-aawayin yung money. Di ba? Kasi
never
good
kami
provider kasi si Papa.
Never kami nag-away sa ganyan.
Kasi nag-work talaga si Papa for us. He never allowed us to be, left hungry.
Yan din ang pinakamaganda kay Papa.
Kami. So, hindi siya yung, minsan may ganung issue, pero hindi talaga siya pinaka, yung religion talaga.
Yun ang pinaka.
But God fixed that issue into a perfect
the testing nagiging testimony na sa amin.
It's really a good testament to a family maayos in God's time, in the perfect time. So yung ganun.
So yun.
Pero
Yun ang victory.
ayoko na yung balikan kasi
Hindi
one of
naman.
ano kasi yun parang one of the most painful experiences ko yun sa buhay. Like yung ganun.
Yun na. Yun lang po.
Oh my God! So guys, thank you for watching. I do hope you have got some, some
Words.
lessons from us.
Yeah, words of
You will be
encouragement.
inspired. Yeah, so just have fun. And yeah, just have fun watching this video. And we're praying for you all of you guys to have a safe and wonderful journey in life. So God bless everyone.
See you next
So
time.
from Ireland and from
Scotland.
wishing you all the best in life and God bless.
God bless.